Cognitive and Moral Development by Abby Strange. Question 1. Jean Pageau is a key theorist of cognitive child development, discovering 4 stages. The first stage is the sensomotor stage, where babies receive information through senses. The second stage is the pre-operational stage, where children aged 2 to 7 begin to represent objects symbolically. The third stage is the concrete operational stage, in which children struggle to apply concepts to something that cannot be physically manipulated or seen. The fourth stage is the formal operational stage, and at this stage children begin to think hypothetically and abstractly. Throughout stages, the schema undergoes an adaptation process of assimilation and accommodation, creating equilibrium. Lev Vygotsky is also a key theorist of cognitive thinking. He believed that children's thinking is affected by social knowledge communicated through either psychological or technical means. A key point of Vygotsky's theory is zone of proximal development, ZPD. There are 2 levels associated with ZPD. Level 1 includes what the child is capable of achieving without external help, and Level 2 includes the child's potential learning capacity from other children or people or teachers. The shift between 2 levels is supported through scaffolding. Question 2. Jean Piaget created moral development theory with 3 stages: the pre-moral period, the heteronomous morality, and the autonomous morality. The pre-moral period addresses children younger than 6, which lack adherence to the rules, are too egocentric to understand others' intentions, and try to avoid punishment. The heteronomous morality stage includes ages 6 to 10, as they believe they should obey rules made by those with authority, judge what is correct and incorrect based consequences, and favour punishment regardless of crime. The autonomous morality stage includes ages over 10, as they understand rules can be challenged, changed, or violated, and morality is determined by those individuals' intentions, not consequence. Lawrence Kohlberg discovered 6 stages of moral development, with 3 major levels representing a shift in the social moral understanding of the individual. The pre-conventional group includes obedience and punishment, and individualism, instrumentalism, and exchange stage. The first stage explains that the initial obedience is compelled by threat or punishment. The second stage understands to act in one's best interest. The conventional group covers stage 3, good boy or girl, and intention-seeking attitude, and stage 4, law and order, includes abiding the law and responding to obligations of duty. Group 3, post-conventional, includes stage 5, social contract, understanding of social mutuality and others' welfare, and stage 6, principled conscience, inspires respect for universal principle and individual conscience. Question 3. It is important for teachers to have an understanding of cognitive development to teach children how to think effectively. A classroom is a social environment helping to establish foundations for a child's brain. As children grow, they think from different perspectives, and teachers should encourage students to think about and describe how they find knowledge. Children need to personally experience information to build meaning, and teachers should expose students to different experiences and ideas, encouraging students' cognitive development building on prior knowledge. For continual encouragement and progression within a classroom, teachers should push students' cognitive understanding. The understanding of moral development is crucial, as it is essential to influence students' moral development in everyday activity. This not only implies that teachers are to be good role models in their classroom, but also build relationships with students based on morals. This includes appreciating students' perspectives, their ability to admit and learn from moral error, moral idealism and generosity, and ability to help others' moral development. Through displaying and teaching these characteristics, students will achieve good moral development. Question 4. Theories of cognitive development will help me in my teaching practice, as I understand various techniques to obtain student focus and support cognitive specific behaviours. I will be able to present information and explain in a way that students can grasp by sparking curiosity and engaging in inquiry. I will be able to motivate and challenge students, as well as understand the importance of bringing sensomotor learning methods into the classroom. I will effectively assess individuals' cognitive stages in order to help them experience success in all curriculum areas. Theories of moral development will help me in my teaching practices, because I understand the importance of setting moral expectations with a class and the consequences if expectations are not met. When doing this, it is important to explain why to follow values and rules. Once students have a moral foundation, it is essential to integrate moral development into the curriculum through cross-curriculum priorities. When encouraging moral development in the classroom, I will understand various moral stages and know when to challenge a student. Question 5. An example of the application of cognitive development in grade 1 is to use multiple parts of the brain at once. This may be by bouncing the ball and saying a number as they take a step. For example, bounce step 1, bounce step 2. See if students will be able to keep count and coordination. Finally, see if the whole class can do it together. This encourages students to use physical, mathematical, and verbal parts of the brain, and to grow skills that encourage abstract thinking. Question 6. It is important to always define values and rules for students in the classroom and connect it to the curriculum. For example, I would tie moral development into a story writing activity for grade 2. Firstly, I would read a book with a good moral in class. Students then give examples of what it means to have good morals and plan and write a story including a good moral. When students finish, they read each other's story and try to guess the moral and explain why it's important to have the moral. This encourages creativity, writing and reflective skills and moral development.